Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. I want to thank all you guys across New Tech, that's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey for your guys' continued support in 2025. It's almost ending. Almost over here, but we have done so well here in 2025, and you guys have made it possible, especially all you guys here on YouTube, because things have been very strange with the satisfaction algorithm, but nonetheless, we survived, we made it through, we're continuing on, we're moving forward. But I do want to thank all of you guys for your continued support.
We start things off from Fox Business, and of course here on Friday we kind of take it light, but we have a light-hearted, controversial debate here over self-checkout. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments section if you are for or against self-checkout. What are your thoughts and opinions on using self-checkout? Now, I personally have no issues using the self-checkout, and I think the 10 items or less is a good way for me to use it because it doesn't take me that long to scan through that many as opposed to like a full basket. But, of course, people like control over their purchases and how they bag their groceries and in what order they put them in. And I've seen people do this, of course. You know, they like to have certain items in front of other items and this sort of thing. So you guys let me know down in the comments section, what are your proclivities when it comes to self-checkout? From Fox Business, Target among growing lists of retailers dialing back self-checkout. Target has limited self-checkout to customers with 10 items or less. So, retail giant Target has limited self-checkout to customers with 10 items or less, but denies claims the move is due to theft, which is interesting. Like several other retail stores, the Minneapolis store has been hit with huge losses due to shoplifting, but says the checkout change is all about helping customers get in and out smoothly. So it's always about that speed and convenience. And, of course, the other thing that we also have in our daily lives are options, and I would say too many. A representative told Fox News Digital the change has been in the works for over a year and was spurred on by internal testing, and it showed it increased customer satisfaction. So it's interesting, right? The line between basically earnings, right? If people are shoplifting and they're taking things, and obviously that's a problem. Now, I know I have inadvertently not rang up something, and then, of course, I went back and told the cashier that, you know, the little monitors they have there at these checkouts that I had not rang up a particular item because it was multiple items, and I think I didn't swipe it enough for the number of items that I had. So we had that. Now, I would play the video, but it has nothing to do with the actual topic, which is what they normally do here on many of these articles. They always have you watch something else because that's just the way the media works. And from the Food Professor, which I think is a very interesting outline here, self-checkouts were introduced as a multi-purpose solution to labor shortages, rising wage pressure, and customers' appetite for speed. In theory, they would modernize the grocery experience while reducing operating costs. In practice, they have become a source of irritation for many Canadians and growing liability for retailers. So even the Canadians are having issues with the self-checkout. And I think some of these comments down here were pretty funny. Grocery stores getting rid of checkout lanes and forcing older people to use self-checkout might be the craziest ish they ever did. Now, of course, my parents are seniors, but they are able to use it, although it can be a bit confusing at times. And when I worked for a company, the last company that I worked for years ago, we actually worked on self-checkout machines and so forth, point of sales. But I didn't work on the self-checkout machines themselves, but other people in my department did. If you cannot handle operating a self-checkout machine, please get in the analog checkout line with the rest of the plebs. Thank you for your attention on this matter. So this is a constant battle. I see this even on Facebook, individuals battling back and forth over the argument over the checkout line. Some of the biggest arguments I see there is, hey, I don't work here, so why am I having to check out, or, you know, why am I having to check out my own groceries and so forth like that? You hear all the excuses. But here we have from Massachusetts, lawmakers push to limit self-checkout stations in stores. Let's take a listen. We'll get all this going. Let's see if we can fire this off correctly.
Live in Dedham tonight, where not everyone is buying that idea, right, Jen? Yeah, Ed and Erica, some shoppers say that they like the convenience of self-checkouts, while others say increasing the number of jobs is important right now.
I do self-checkout. I hate to say it.
Despite using self-checkout at the grocery store, some shoppers are for a proposal looking to limit the technology at Massachusetts grocery stores.
Anything that increases jobs, gives more jobs, I'm all for it.
I feel like it's a lot harder to get jobs nowadays, and so just limiting the number of jobs is not good.
Democratic State Senator Paul Feeney is behind the proposed bill. It would restrict stores to a maximum of 8 self-checkouts, require a minimum of 1 traditional register for every 2 self-checkouts, and at least 1 employee monitoring up to 2 self-registers. President of the Retailers Association of Massachusetts, John Hurst, calls the bill short-sighted.
They wouldn't exist in the same numbers that we see today if here in Massachusetts we had public policy that kept the cost of doing business and the cost of living at lower levels.
Retailers who violate the rules would face a fine, the first being equal to 1 full day of pay and benefits based on the highest wage for retail clerks.
I feel like maybe 25% of the time that I use self-checkout, the thing's breaking down and somebody has to come over and fix it anyway. So, skip the middleman and just go to a person.
So we got all of these controversies here, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to let me know what your thoughts are on self-checkout. Is this something that you loathe? Is this something that you enjoy? Is this something that allows you to ring up your groceries the way you want to pack them in your bags? Now, for me personally, I just want to get things done. I use either self-checkout or the regular lane. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really think about all the nuances of this. Just like we just recently made a post, if you follow me on social media, there was a big argument about how people park in locations, whether you back into a parking space or pull into a parking space. And that was quite the controversy too. But these little things here sometimes can add up. But so the self-checkout, and this is interesting because we are in the holiday season, and Target is, well, I guess they have groceries at Target as well. But obviously you also have regular products there. For example, if you go to Walmart, it's also self-checkout with products versus groceries and these sorts of things. But you guys let me know down in the comments section what your thoughts are on self-checkout. And that's what I had for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to. And you guys can avail yourselves to all that and see what I post there nearly daily. And, of course, my affiliate marketing links, that would be Trust Zone if you want a virtual private network that gets you straight to what you want to do. And of course, if you order frequently from Amazon or a Prime member, my Amazon link is down there below for your use. Your privacy is protected. But guys, it's been a very interesting year. Lots of stuff going on. We knew it was going to be pretty tumultuous once President Trump got in there, got ensconced. But of course, the Democrats still see him as having infiltrated the chief executive office and to undermine their will. So things are getting interesting, and they continue to do so. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. That's the people there on BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, and everyone here on YouTube. Thank you so much for your guys' continued support. Appearing there on the screen for everyone watching on YouTube. You guys can click on that to subscribe as well as select notification. That way you'll know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys behind the Galaxy phone camera next week.